This girl at work said something to me the other day, and I like can't get it out of my head. Heard a baby around her. I was like, oh God, that's free birth control for me. And she's like, oh, that makes me think of my little baby. And I was like, yeah, I'm too selfish. I don't want kids. Like, I have a dog. That's enough for me. A couple of days later, she's like, so you don't want...
Yo, a dog and a cat can never replace your own child. I'm just saying. I know y'all love your dog. Y'all like to put that dog mom, cat mom in your description, but that dog ain't got your DNA. Like, you're not passing on your generation. It's a dog. In the end of the day, he don't look like you. He don't got, you know what I'm saying, same habits as you. I'm just saying, yo, you know, if you want to do that, I'm not judging, but I'm saying, yo, I don't know why people like to replace real babies with animals. I'm just saying. I love animals, but it can never take a place of your own child. It's so different.
Want kids, but you have a dog. Do you have like a boyfriend or anything? And I was like, no, I've never had a boyfriend. She was like, how old are you? And I said 27. She's like, and you've never had a boyfriend? And I like never really cared, but there's something about her like saying that really hit me this time, because like I've never been on even like 2 dates with the same person. Like, even guys I've talked to or like hooked up with, they'll slowly stop talking to me, and then I find out they have a girlfriend, or they get into a new relationship like a week later. And like when I was younger and I didn't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, I'd be like, it's because I'm fat. I used to weigh like 320 pounds. I lost 160 pounds. It's not like I'm being hit up every day, every week, even every month with like people in my DMs or like messaging me on Snapchat trying to get with me. It's like no one hits me up. It's not even like I'm being selective with who I'm picking.
I'm getting the vibes now. Pick me, pick me, pick. I bet men hit her up after this video. Positive.
And like turning people away. It's just like people aren't coming up to me, and I don't understand. Not like I have an issue with people like wanting to hook up with me, but if it tries to go a step further, they're like, absolutely not, no. I don't want to just like hook up with random people that I don't know, so I'll tell people.
Yo, you know, I mean, listen, I'm not trying to like diss her or nothing. I'm just giving my advice. I hope she don't dress up like this all the time. Maybe that's the reason that she's not getting, you know, hit on by the men. You dress up like my homeboy almost, you know what I mean? Like, even if I'm talking to you, I'm gonna look at you as like friend zone, pretty much. You gotta dress sexy, you know, like you gotta dress feminine. Go get your nails done. Things like that.
That I don't want to hook up with them until I know them, and then they're like, well, you're a prude. I'm like, I literally can't win. Why it's like hitting me so hard this time is the fact that she had the audacity to ask by choice. And I just sit there and I'm like, no, it's not by choice. When I was younger, I was like, oh, it's because I'm fat. Oh, it's because I'm fat. Once I lose weight, I'll have no problem. And now that I'm like not fat, I'm just like, what is it? What is the reason?
I can help you, girl. Hit me up. I can help you. I can help you find a man in 2 months. Hit me up.
So now I'm gonna finish my energy drink and hit the gym until I can't feel my emotions anymore. Maybe
she look like one of them girls who power lifts.
Maybe that's the reason.
Got too close over there, buddy.
I've never had a boyfriend. I'm 26 years old, and we are gonna talk about that. I used to get so worked up about the fact that I've never had a boyfriend. That used to be something that kept me up at night. I used to think I was the weirdest person alive.
She got a very deep voice for a woman. Maybe that's the reason.
Never having been in a serious relationship or ever having labeled someone as my boyfriend. After some serious reflection and therapy, I learned that there is nothing wrong with me. And there's absolutely nothing to be ashamed of if you've never been in a technical relationship. I have had many situationships and even just situations that have taught me so much about dating, guys, myself.
I'm sure.
I don't think it's important how many boyfriends or girlfriends or relationships someone has been in. Like, I always used to be so scared because I'm like, oh my God, people are gonna think that like I'm an idiot and don't know what I'm doing and like whatever, and they're just not gonna want to be with me because I've never been in a relationship, and they're probably gonna be like, oh my God, like such a red flag, like no one wants to be in a relationship with her. That's my like inner like negativity speaking, and I think that's my insecurity speaking. I used to be like, oh my God, I think that about myself, so everybody must think that. And yeah, maybe some people do think that. Maybe some people do think it's weird that I've never been in a relationship. Maybe they consider it a red flag, but I personally don't at this point in my life. I am really proud of myself for how I've handled boys and dating throughout my life. Because in high school growing up, yeah, I'll be the first to admit it's not like boys were knocking down my door. I wasn't like, there weren't many guys that were interested in me. Okay, I'll be honest there. But at the same time, I was very focused on myself, school, my friends, and swimming. That was my sport that I did seriously. Those were my priorities. Boys were never a priority to me. I didn't want to focus on that because I had other things I wanted to focus on. So with that, I was able to really develop my strong female friendships, and I carried that with me, kind of the same mindset in college. Like, yeah, I had hookups in college, whatever, but I never dated anybody.
How'd you had hookups in college and you weren't focusing on men? If you're saying I'm not focusing on that, that means you shouldn't even be hooking up. That's what I think.
In college, because it just wasn't a priority to me. And even for like 2 years post-grad, it was not a priority to me. And in the past 2 years, I've kind of made it a little bit more of a thing, and I've learned a lot, and I've had my bouts of being into it, being not into it, whatever. But every day goes by and I'm like prouder, and not prouder, but I'm less embarrassed of the fact that I've never had a boyfriend. Like, it is what it is. It's my life story, and I think it kind of makes me unique in a way, and it's all a part of shaping who I am, honestly, because this is a part of who I am, and it's really forced me to work on my self-esteem and self-confidence from within, because I've never gotten it from a boyfriend. So it did make things a little trickier in my, low self-confidence days, but now it's just another fact about me. So if you've never had a boyfriend, do not think negatively about yourself, because just know that it is just one little piece of your story, and no one actually cares, and if they do, they can fuck off.
Nah, man, don't listen to her, ladies. Go find you a man, yeah, who gonna marry you and give you kids and not make you want to pay 50-50. You don't want to be in a spot. She still don't have a fucking man.
So I'm 26 years old, almost 27, and I have never been in a serious relationship.
Okay, you know what? When she said I've never been in a serious relationship, that gave me the vibes of I was being a slut.
Never had a boyfriend, never been married. Even both my proms, I went to both of my proms by myself. I was never asked out, on a date to prom or anything like that. And this could be a red flag about me, but it just was never the right time. I just have never had anything go past the talking stage. It's just been like, guys.
Maybe your communication skill sucks. Maybe you text like every 6 hours or whatever. Yo, if a girl is not texting me in 5 minutes, guess what, baby girl? I wish you all the best. Yeah, nah.
Who either just didn't want to commit to me or it just didn't work out. So yeah, like even getting asked out on a date, like I haven't, like until recently, like I've never been asked out on a date before. For a while, I used to be upset about it because I was like, I feel like I'm missing out on something because, I never really experienced the whole like being in a relationship, and it's just a portion of my life that I supplement with friends and other things. My whole life.
Supplement with friends? Are you hooking up with your friends? Is that what you're saying?
But I have been
I've never heard somebody say supplements with friend. I've never heard that before, that term. Have you guys heard that before? I'm supplementing with friends.
I've never experienced the feeling of being in a relationship, having a boyfriend. I remember I talked about this when I was 19, and now I'm almost 27 talking about it. The situation still hasn't changed. So it's kind of good because it scares off people that aren't serious about me. But I do wonder sometimes, like, what it would be like to have a boyfriend. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never experienced it.
There's something else is going on that we don't know about, all right? They're not being honest. Something is going on. I don't see, because all of these ladies that they just made the video, they're not bad looking. I've seen men approaching women who don't even look this good. You know what I'm saying? The mat ain't matting up. Yeah, man. This is all for entertainment purposes only, man. Anything I say, don't take that shit serious. Peace and love.